Hello, my little oogly booglies. Welcome back to the merriest place on the internet. Today we're decorating my Halloween tree. Yeah, I had good music going. It's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna start with ribbon like I usually do. This is a black and white striped ribbon that I've used for a couple years now. I'm starting to get low on it because I've been reusing it, but we made it work and I'm not mad at how it turned out. All the things I'm using on this tree that I can link, I will link below. Some things, or I didn't buy anything new this year for this tree. So when I go to do the video description, I'll put the links there that are available, but some things may not be because I've had them. I didn't buy them new this year, so I don't know what is available and what is not available. But I will link what I can. So I'm starting with ribbon and I'm just taking the chunks that I have and stringing them on the tree. I don't really know what else I can say. I do have a ribbon video. I've got 2 ribbon videos of how to put ribbon on a Christmas tree. I will link the second one. I will link the second one right here. And yeah, or I will link the first one and then the second one. It's going to be a surprise. You'll have to see. But I'll find a way. The second one leads to the first one, so there's that. But that shows you how I put the ribbon on like this. It's not that hard. It's just it takes a little bit of practice, but not that much practice. Once you do it a few times, it's like, oh, okay, it's not that hard. So, and it adds a lot to a lot of trees, and I really like it. So I'm going to go on and fix all this ribbon and make it cute. And then we'll move on to these picks. This is me thinking, what am I going to do? Mainly I'm thinking, what do I want to put in the topper? So I'm going to go in with my picks next because they take up a lot of space. But I am going to put picks in the topper. I just didn't know which ones. So I had to think. Sometimes I have to think before I put stuff in a tree. Weird, huh? All right, these picks I got from Michael's craft store. Is that correct? Is that correct information? Yes. Yes, Michael's. Pretty sure. But I got those at Michael's craft store. I'm going to stick those in where they're cute. And then I will go in with these bat picks. I also got these from Michael's craft store. They're really, really long. So they're nice to go in the tree because they can really get in there real good. And they're also nice and wired, so they look cool and they add a lot. They're also really good in a topper. I think I used them in my topper last year because they are so tall that they really made my tree look even taller, and it was cool. It was very cool. And now I'm going to add my skeleton thumb. I had to figure out which way the thumb was pointing so it wasn't like a weird backwards hand. This is actually for your lawn. I found it at the Kroger grocery store and I was like, this has to go in my Halloween tree. I think I found it last year or the year before, maybe even the year before, I don't know. But oh man, it just adds the right amount of humor to a Halloween tree because like a Halloween tree is kind of ridiculous in the first place to some people. Not to me or you, obviously. But some people are like, what? And so this just kind of seals the deal of the what? Because you have like a bone hand sticking out of it. Now I'm adding these black spiky snowflakey ball things. It's just from a black Christmas tree I did one year. But they work really well in a Halloween tree. And then I'm deciding what to do next because I really just pulled out all the black and white stuff I have. And just going to sprinkle in the Halloween things that I do have on top of that. Yes, the little buckets. See, so I have these candy buckets. I will link them below. They are the most perfect thing for a Halloween tree ever. They're so great. They're also super cute to just put candy in and have for your decor stuff. But yes, they're like mini candy buckets, and so they have a little handle so they hang absolutely perfectly on a tree. They come in a set with skeletons, pumpkins, and Frankensteins. And I hope they're still available because I will link them. I know that a lot of people have seen them in my videos and gone to get them. So I will link them if they're available, but they're super cute. Sometimes when you're doing a tree that isn't a Christmas tree, you have to turn things into ornaments. And that's just what I had to do here. See, here's the little pumpkins. But they just ended up working super great for the first Halloween tree I ever did, and I've used them, Jesus, I think this is the 4th or 5th year that I've used them. I absolutely love them. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a no-buy year for me for the holiday season stuff. So I didn't buy anything new for my Halloween tree, and I'm not planning to buy anything new this year for my Christmas trees. So I'm kind of challenging myself to use what I have because I do happen to have so much. It's absurd for me to keep buying new things for Christmas trees. I'm just going in with some little black Christmas balls now, making sure the focus was still good on the camera. It's funny. Anyway, yeah, so I'm hoping to kind of make it a no-buy year for me for Christmas ornaments. I want to challenge myself for Christmas trees to use what I have, to shop my stash, if you will, and put, color combos and things together that I haven't done before, or to do them, again, but different. Which is basically what I'm doing with this Halloween tree. Like, these are things I have used on my Halloween tree just in a different way. Like, last year, I think I did, I don't know. I can't remember how I did it last year, but I added different things and didn't put things in. And so it's kind of like, just use what you have and mix it up a little bit. Add different things to it, different colors, different whatevers. And that's what I'm hoping to do. Well, I did it with this tree, and I'm hoping to do it with all my Christmas trees this year. Put some different color combos together and maybe some monochromatic stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what's gonna happen. That's the fun of it. We're gonna see where the festive bug takes me, with what's gonna happen. Okay, these are black glittery poinsettia flowers, like for a Christmas tree, but they're black flowers and a little bit glittery, and so they just added the coolest touch to this tree because, like, from a distance you can't really tell they're a poinsettia. And even if you could, like, they're black. So, like, poinsettias aren't black. So, like, they're creepy, okay? It's creepy. I promise, it works. I actually used a lot of things from the green, gold, and black Christmas tree that I did last year that was a fan favorite. It was also one of my most favorite trees I've ever decorated in my entire life. And I've decorated a lot of trees. You can go through my library of videos. That's just scratching the surface of trees I've decorated. So, for one to be labeled a favorite is a high honor. These are these long, kind of reflective hangy downs. I don't even know what they're called. They're like icicles, but they are not at all icicles. They're black and shiny. Another one from the green, gold, and black Christmas tree. And they just added this really, they added a sophistication to this tree that made me so happy. They changed the entire vibe. Like, it was very like Tim Burton. And then I put these on, and it was like Addams Family, but like not that dark, I guess. Like, I just loved it. It made me feel very Morticia Addams, and like I wasn't mad at it because, like, man, she's life goals, I'm just going to touch up a few things, and then we're going to move on to the topper. So these picks I got from Walmart. Again, I will link what I can. They're very glittery and cute, and they're tall. So I like to put tall things in a topper because it makes your tree look taller. If your ceiling can handle it, like if you're right up against the ceiling, don't do that. It's going to be a problem. But if you just want to add a little extra height, topper, like picks in a topper is a great way to do that. I'm also going to add some of the very last little chunk of ribbon that I have. I was measuring it a second ago. I will add that to the bottom of the topper. To the bottom of the topper. Yeah, that made sense. Just to tie the ribbon into the topper and into the tree so it kind of looks like it was all thought about, because all of this was pre-planned and none of this was just made up on the spot with what I had. I'm just kidding. It was all made up on the spot with what I had, but those are just some ways that you can make it look like you really thought about it and planned it out. Just put that in right there, and it's like, see, this whole thing was planned from the beginning. Just like I knew what I was doing. No one has to know that you have no idea what you're doing. I promise. So this tree needed something, a little more pop of orange, and so I went and found my autumn leaves that I use when I decorate a fall tree that's not Halloween themed. Yeah, I'm crazy. We all know that. So I went and dug out those leaves, and I'm just adding those in for another pop of orange, another pop of fall, and it was another thing, kind of like the long black reflective icicle thingies that just gave it just elevated it. It just really gave it new dimension and an extra something, and it really made a big difference and warmed it up a little bit, because the only orange were the pumpkins, and so this really warmed it up and made it very folly and cute and made me really happy. And that is my finished Halloween tree. Tree. I somehow made it funny, spooky, and elegant. Don't ask how the magic happens, it just happens. I love it. I love it. I always love it. No, I don't always love it, but I love this one. Tim Burton-y, but also Vermont maple, haunted maple forest. I don't know what's going on. I don't care to know. I know that I love it, and that's all I need. I hope you enjoyed my Halloween tree. I hope you decorate a Halloween tree if you want. If you don't want, then don't. Welcome to another season of Very Merry Kim. I'm excited to be creative and festive. I'm gonna put some videos over here that I think you may like, and until we meet again, sparkle on.